What's up, people? It's your host, Arkansas Jeff. Alright, I told you before, or in a few videos ago, or maybe it might have been the last video, that I will be bringing some truck content, and that's exactly what we have today. I know the Ramble looks dirty, because it is. I was wanting to clean it for this video, but I'm kind of on a time crunch. I got Harvest Fest coming up. I'm not sure if this video will go up before or after Harvest Fest, probably after, but I'm on a time crunch to try and get ready for Harvest Fest. And I just ain't got time to clean the truck for this video. But what we will be doing today is we will be installing, well, let's do a fake unboxing. I'm gonna let you know right now, I have already opened this, but I want to act like this is an unboxing. Oh wow, looky there. What is this? Oh, it's a 2.5 inch leveling kit for a 2019 Ram Rebel. Now, I'm not a mechanic. By no means am I a mechanic. I don't know what I'm doing here. Luckily, there's a lot of videos on YouTube on how to do this. I'm over at Frankenstein's house. Me and him was set up to do this today, but due to a family emergency, he ended up having to take his father-in-law to the emergency room. So, looks like it's just going to be me. Now, I was going to do an install video showing you step by step of what we are going to do, or how we're going to put it on. But since the actual mechanic ain't here, you don't need to learn from me on how to mess up your truck. So I'm not going to do a step by step. I will occasionally video some of the stuff and show you the afterwards of it. Now I went with a 2.5 inch lift or leveling kit because a local guy here had bought a Ram after he saw mine, but it came with a leveling kit on it already, Mopar leveling kit. And I could have swore at the time he told me he had 2.5 inch leveling kit on it, and I loved the way it looked and everything. Now I spoke to him the other day. He's like, man, I don't know if it was a 2 inch or a 2.5 inch leveling kit, which he no longer has that truck. So now I'm a little iffy on if 2.5 is going to be too much, because I do not like the squatted look, and I really don't want to go with the squatted look. So if this is a 2.5 inch gives me that squatting look, I'm going to be sad. I'll eventually have to just redo all this work and put on a 2 inch leveling kit, because I'm going to stay away from the squatting look. Also give y'all an update. I have messed up the Ramble a little bit. I don't know, how well that plays off on camera. Look at that gap compared to the other side. I was out at Carter's with the Ramble and wasn't paying attention, and which I had to move the Ramble, so that way somebody else that was there could get their four-wheeler off, because I parked next to them and they had their four-wheeler where it loads from the side and unloads from the side, and I didn't know it, so I ended up having to move it so that way they could get off. Or actually, I did know it, but I wasn't thinking at the time when I parked next to them, so I pulled up, because in front of it, it had like a little bitty ditch, not even like that much of a ditch. It had a smaller ditch than that. It wasn't even like a ditch, it was more like down there. So I was thinking it wouldn't be bad just to pull my truck through it, and sure enough, it ended up messing up my skid plate. But hopefully I'll get that fixed here soon. I'll update you as I go. Like I said, we'll see how this turns out. Later. All right, 2 hours later, and I figured out how to jack it up and get a tire off. Making good progress. Let's see what else we gotta do. We'll check back here in a minute after I watch some YouTube video on how to do this. All right.
No, you knew that.
Back in, or this is where I'm at right now. Finally got halfway through on the first side. Got it out, about to put the spacer on. Ended up having to got my buddy Rex to come over and help me out. And I will keep y'all updated as I go. It hasn't been hard, other than trying to find the right tools and locating them. The other side hopefully will go back a lot easier, and hopefully putting this back on will be easy as well. But I'll get back with y'all in a second. All right, as you can tell by the sun's going down, my buddy Rex is headed off now. You can hear his truck starting up. We have finally completed it. The 2.5 inch lift is on it, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm loving the way it looks. Now, it don't leave much room. I'm like, it's level. It don't leave room to like when I haul my four-wheeler, it's probably gonna squat it down a little bit, give it that squatted look that I don't like, but at the same time, that's mainly whenever I'm hauling stuff, and I'd be lying if I didn't say the 2-inch lift or leveling kit might have been a little bit more what I prefer, but I'm happy with this. I'm not gonna lie to you. It took us a long time to get the driver's side, because like I said, I'm not a mechanic. He did show up, he did help, but for the most part today is his birthday, and he just sat back and watched. He was just here for company. He happens to be a mechanic, though. He has his own little small engine repair. If you're from this neck of the woods, more than likely he's worked on your four-wheeler, because he does work on four-wheelers and side-by-sides. And matter of fact, granted, I get Hunter to work on mine, but he don't really mess with Can-Ams too often. He mainly messes with Hondas. He does work on Polaris and Can-Ams as well, but he tries to stay away from them if he can. But off to mud riding stuff and back onto my truck. All right, that looks pretty good. Told you, I will be doing more truck stuff. Not a whole bunch more. I got a few little small things I'm wanting to do. Give you a little heads up on it, on one of the next little small things. That is it for today. I'll holler at y'all later.